And just like that, we're back. The Pew Podcast. Starring C. Ashley Brown Lawrence, Javis Mays, Ron Todd, Sam Jackson, and the legendary Monique Walker. Hold on to your seats. We talk about everything on the Pew.
Welcome to the Pew. I'm your man Ron Todd. So excited that you guys are here. Y'all holler at my man Sam Jackson for just a minute. What's up, Sam? Sam, you not gonna talk to the people? Sam?
What's going on, bro?
I said we're gonna get cracking. Sam, talk to the people. It was like dead silence for like a whole minute. We was just looking at you, bro.
My bad, man.
I thought I couldn't hear nothing for a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody, welcome to the Pew. I'm plugging my earphones in so I can make sure I hear everybody tonight. I see you guys coming in on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure as you jump in, you say something to us. Y'all know how we do it every week. Make sure you like and share. Do me that favor, all right? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, let somebody know that the Pew is on tonight. We have an amazing show for y'all, just like we do every single solitary week. It is what?
Pew's Day.
Yes, sir. It is Pew's Day, and I'm super excited. Y'all come on in the room tonight. Listen, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that share button. Hit that share button, hit that like button, let somebody know that we are on tonight. I'm super excited. We have amazing guests that are going to jump in our second half hour. I've been telling you guys about this play called, it's from Sheila Finn's play called Deliver Us from Evil. And Kimmy, Kemet, and Ursula Brown will be with us today. And they are two powerhouses, and I'm super, super, super excited about having them on the show. So I can't wait. So guys, you want to make sure you get on the horn and let everybody know that the Pew is on, and they want to make sure that they tune in so they don't miss this amazing interview. All right, so I see some people coming in on YouTube. I see Cambria Mayfield says, "Hey Pew crew, what's up, Cambria? Thank you so much for being here tonight. We love you. Thank you so much." My assistant is here. Keisha Chapman says, "Good evening, family." Good evening to you, Keisha. We thank you for being here tonight as always. Let's see. I see there is my New York brother. Kevin Moore says, "Hey Pew crew. What's up, Kevin?" Kevin, we appreciate you.
Good to see you again another week, brother.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. All right, let's see who else we got here. I see Sister Mary holding it down in the VA. She says, "Good evening, Pew crew." Good evening to you, Mary. Thank you.
What's going on?
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us. I see more of you guys are on, so make sure y'all say hey to us because we like to say something back to you. We got a great show for you guys. If you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that share button because that's what we do. We little evangelists, everybody. You don't need a license or ordination service tonight. All you got to do is hit that share button, let somebody know that we're on, and there you go. You've evangelized. You've helped us spread the word. Because we don't want to be selfish tonight. We're going to have a good time, and we want it to be all inclusive. We want to tell all of our family and friends that the Pew is on. It is officially Pew's Day, and it is about to get crazy. I believe Ashley will be here real soon, so we hope that Ashley chimes in real soon tonight. But let's jump over to you, Sam. What you got going on, man?
Man, you know how it go. Same thing, man. Grinding. just working on the business as usual, man. Getting a lot more deeper into my trading, man, and so that's going pretty well. I actually thought I was gonna start a live account sooner than I thought I was, but God had other plans, so I'm just, moving like He wants me to move, studying, learning, and growing, man. Also, I'm in connection to actually get the website and my business pages going on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. So I'm in works with that. So we're looking forward to getting that popping, so we can actually expand and grow, man.
All right. That's what's up, man. I got to tell you, I'm super excited about the business, man. Every time you mention it, I got to go ahead and shout you out, man. Breath of Fresh Air LLC. Our hands to your home. What? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about, man.
To God be the glory, my guy.
Yeah, listen, anybody, if you need your house clean, you know how to clean, but you don't have enough time, you need to hit up Breath of Fresh Air. And you said the website is about to be out, right?
Yeah, we about to come with a website, hoping within the next month or so, man, and really get it popping, bro. Yep, we got the website. Yeah. We're gonna have business pages on Instagram and Facebook. So I'll be connecting Ron with it, man. So let's get the word out here, people.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
How you been, bro?
Well, man, I have been grinding. It has been a very, very busy season for me. Obviously, with plays and church and family and engagements kicking up, and so God has really been faithful, man. Too much is given, much is required.
Yes, sir.
And I'm really enjoying myself in this season of life and just being grateful and thankful all the way. Grateful that God chooses me to continue to spread His gospel in so many different facets. There was a long time where I just did it through song and then through preaching, and now He's allowing me to do it in many ways through podcasts and through being on stage and plays and things of that nature. And so I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I'm learning to really thank God for every opportunity. We don't have to be asked to be a part of anything. There's always somebody better, and there's always somebody who could have been asked to have the place or have the part that we may play or whatever that we do. And so it's always a blessing that God sees fit to find room for us and make room for our gifts. That's just the amazing, merciful, graceful God, sovereign God that we serve. And so
Amen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're going to dig more into Deliver Us from Evil soon, but don't forget, Just for the Love of Money is coming up as well. It's going to be in June 18th and 19th to be exact. Tickets are on sale now. So those of you guys who want tickets to that show, you can go to Eventbrite. You can inbox me. I'll get you tickets. It's going to be a phenomenal show. We're coming back to Battle Creek, your hometown, man. We coming to the creek, and we not coming to play no games. So Battle Creek, get ready. We coming to shut the city down. You hear me? So make sure you get your tickets. I love this show. The ladies who we'll be talking to today, they're actually a part of this show as well. And they're absolutely phenomenal. So make sure you hit me up for tickets. Now listen, somebody asked me the other day about new music. Now Sam, y'all know what I say about new music when y'all ask me. You got to get the old stuff first.
Yeah.
All right?
You got to go download that.
Listen, so if you don't have my latest single, Safety 2.0, featuring Ernest Pugh, make sure you download it. I'm telling you, it's been blessing people all over the country. I'm still amazed by the number of streams. I remember when we hit 50,000 streams, I'm like, Lord Jesus, 50,000 people ain't never streamed nothing I sang on. But God is good, huh?
Yes,
He's a good God.
Yes,
so listen, I need you guys to continue to get this, and I'm telling you, before the end of the year, we'll do something new for you, all right? And last but certainly not least, everybody's been asking about the Ron Tide oil. Sam, you got to tell them, man, because you got you some oil.
Look here, man. Hey, man. Matter of fact, man, I just something else that I've been doing this past week, man. I went to a wedding, man, and I actually wore the Ron Tide, man. And I got some compliments on the Ron Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So that was a blessing, man, to be able to wear it and be able to, have people speak on it and ask about it and things like that, man. So, yeah.
And you let them know. You said, "Oh, this that Ron Tide. This ain't Izzy Miyake. This ain't Calvin Klein. This ain't Cool Water. This is Ron Tide." That's right. That's right. And you know what?
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, in order to get the best use out of this oil, Hey, Ash.
Hey.
Oh, come on here. Praise his high holy name. Look at God.
What's up, sis?
Looking good, sis.
I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all. My computer has the devil in it. I won't nobody exercise again. So.
Sis, you just in time. We were talking about that good old Round Tide oil.
Come
and
on
I was
here.
I was telling the saints they have to do their first work. See, because a lot of times they want to just get up and put on the oil. But what you have to do is you have to get in that good bathroom and get in that shower and that tub. If you're going to get in the tub, you soak and then rinse it off. Now, don't just let the dirt sit on your body. Rinse it off, and then you shellac your body with the oil. Oh, my. Oh, glory. And I'm telling you.
The shellac that comes with the description always takes me completely out of here. I'm never ready for the shellac.
Listen, you gotta shellac that body with that oil, and I'm telling you, now, especially for the married folks, because the bedroom is undefiled. You put that oil, you put that oil on, and I'm telling you, you just put it on and tell her, just have your way.
My God.
Just, you put it on and you just lay back and say, now enjoy yourself.
Listen, I'm with you when you're right. Man of God. My God.
So the only issue with the oil is we sold out. It's a good problem to have, huh?
It's a very good problem.
We sold out of both sizes. First, the large bottle sold out. And it's so funny because I saw my adjutant on here, Brendan, she said, Happy Pews Day. He wanted that big bottle, but we didn't have any more left. Then the small ones are not gone. So we're working on getting it remanufactured. The thing is that I got to make sure that smell is A1 before we send it out, all right? So I smell every single solitary bottle to make sure that it's right, because anything with my name on, I want it right. So I'm working with my fragrance lady. We're getting them together. So hopefully by next month we'll have more Round Top oil. But I'm super excited because for those of you guys who are going to be coming to River Rouge this weekend, not only will I have music, but I'll also have some new jewelry. All right, so God has blessed us with some new jewelry. I'll be telling you guys more about that. God is doing some things.
I'm on multiple screens.
Hey, man,
I love the multiple
you gotta let me know about the jewelry, bro.
Oh, man, I got some amazing pieces. You guys know I like bracelets, so I have a lot of bracelets. I have a lot of bracelets for men, and of course we'll get into some things for some women. But so let's just stay tuned.
How you feel about that situation, bro?
Now, Ashley, we so glad to see you, and we still depending on them. Please keep depending on them. And if you haven't depended on them, I need you to go get it. Go get it. Matter of fact, everything See Ashley Brown Lawrence, I just need you to download it. Listen, you go get that Bishop Hezekiah Walker and So Amazing. That's her too. Get it all. Get it all. Let it just bless you, all right? What's that other record you sing out on Bishop Walker's album?
I did one called Work Things Out on the last.
Work Things Out, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you type it in, all those come up, because I remember one day I typed your name in and all of your records and the ones that you did with Bishop Walker come up as well. So get it all. I'm telling you, they all bless me. Yes, but make sure you get the ones, the solo ones too. Get them solo ones, get those, But
Amen.
I didn't even know that was on that record. She go crazy on that joint.
Oh yeah.
Serious.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know.
Ashley ain't nothing to play with.
Man.
Bishop Walker, no. That's why when he do them events, he know who to call. Who you gonna call? See Ashley Walker. See Ashley Brown Lawrence. Huh? Glory to God. It's a blessing, isn't it?
Too funny. I'm glad that he still calls me. Yeah, he got a lot
Amen.
of still calls, so I'm really happy that he still calls me.
That's right. So we were saying earlier, I'm excited. Ursula Brown and Kimmy Kemet, I see them in the virtual backstage. Kimmy, I can't see your picture, just so you know. So make sure I don't know if you purposely don't have your camera on yet, but I don't see your picture. Okay, there we go. Okay, she's there, y'all. So get ready. Make sure y'all start sharing. If you haven't shared the broadcast, take a minute and hit that share button. We want everybody to see this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Okay. I see Pastor Darlene Bell says, praise the Lord, Pastor Ron, Todd, and Pew crew. God continue to bless you richly. Looking forward to another great episode. That's so sweet. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. There's Mary. She says, hey, Ashley.
Hi.
Look, Ashley, listen, these people, they love you.
Oh.
If Ashley don't come on, they be looking like, where's she at?
Stop it. They love
Where?
us all.
They
love us
do.
all.
They be waiting on you. There go Kevin. Hey, Ashley. I'm trying to tell you. Look. There go Keisha. Hey, Ashley. They loving on Ashley today. That face beat to the ground, too. Look.
Hold on now.
All right. I see, we got some folks coming in from YouTube. Let's see. Revolutionary Mind Cinema says, peace and love, fam. Peace and love to you as well. I love that. Cambria Mayfield from YouTube says, hey, Sister Ashley.
Hey, girl. What's going on? Thank y'all for watching.
Yes. We love our YouTube watchers. If you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, the Pew Podcast, make sure you do that, all right? We definitely appreciate your support. All right, we got to get to it because I want to talk to our guests. We want to give them ample time. But, of course, we have to do one good hot topic. That's, we got to hit at least one. So let's not prolong the time and let's get right to it. All right, let's see here. Hold on. I thought I had it queued up. Oh, I do. Praise God. Here we go. It's time for hot topics. All right. So today in Hot Topics, this is something that everybody's talking about all over the world. Literally. I'm just going to post it. Now, this is what we got, y'all. There was a mass shooting reportedly carried out by Peyton Gendron. In this latest update, and I got this information from TMZ TV, they obtained photos of the weapon that Peyton used in the attack that ultimately claimed 10 lives. 13 people were shot in total, 11 were black. The public previously learned that Peyton wrote an anti-black slur on the barrel of what's been identified as a Bushmaster XM15 assault rifle. This was visibly seen in circulating footage that shows Peyton shooting and killing people as he walked through the store. In one video, he apparently realizes a man is white, apologizes, and moves to the other victims. Turns out he reportedly wrote a whole lot more using white out per at NY Times. I don't know what that means. To see some of the writing featuring on the weapon. Okay, so you can go to that website at NY Times. I'm sorry, you can go there on Instagram. But anyways, as previously reported, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said authorities are investigating the Saturday mass shooting as a hate crime and an act of a racist-motivated violent extremism. Peyton also reportedly wrote a manifesto featuring 180 pages centered on replacement theory, which is a false ideology that white people are being replaced by non-white people. Okay. So, who wants to start?
I I don't even know what to say about this. I've seen a lot of course everybody is talking about this, and my prayers are just to the victims to the families of the victims that have suffered this incredibly unnecessary and demonically charged. Let's just call it what it is. Um, to God be the glory, Mr. Kevin. Thank you. Um, I just I pray for the victims for the victims' families, because no one, we didn't choose this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't choose the color that we are. We don't choose the race that we are.
Right.
So something that is demonically motivated like this is disheartening. It's not, unfortunately, it's not something that is uncommon these days, because a lot of the shootings and a lot of the things that have been going on have been racially motivated. My only concern right now is whether or not the other races are going to attempt to look over or go around the racial part of something that is so blatantly racially motivated.
Yeah.
And Hart Ramsey put it on Twitter today, and I couldn't agree more. I don't want to hear no white preachers or no white prophetesses or anybody talking about his character,
Right.
or his or just the spiritual part. Talk about the fact that this is a racially motivated crime.
Right.
Don't beat around the bush about this. Somebody say something out loud about the fact that this man did this because he was racist. Like, let's not beat around the bush about it anymore. Like, this dude just showed you that this is a problem. No one can say that racism doesn't exist anymore. No one can say that we're equal, or that we ain't never been equal. Okay?
Never.
And we know that. And we've known that this whole time while y'all sitting up and playing.
Right.
So I want to hear someone from the other side, from another race, stand up and say racism is actually here. Racism is not going anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. They skimmed around it for the the other killings, the with the cops killing people. They skimmed around it for the attacks on the people that were protesting during Black Lives Matter. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. You cannot get past this.
It's time for us to stop sweeping the issue under the rug as if it's non-existent.
Absolutely.
Because clearly it is. And then, like you said, Ashley, in this situation, you have somebody that's blatantly letting us know, yeah, I have a problem with coloreds. And I feel like they're replacing white people. So I'm a part of a group where we're going to go around and we're just going to randomly start shooting minorities. We have a serious problem here.
It is a huge problem. And you know what? Anybody from the Caucasian race that is refusing to acknowledge this is just as big a part of the problem as the person holding the gun.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because you're not doing anything to actually help this situation. You're constantly trying to keep it from being in the forefront because it's uncomfortable for you to acknowledge.
Right.
Get over it, okay? At the end of the day, this happened because it was a racist person doing it. So y'all have skimmed around racism long enough. I need to hear what y'all got to say about this.
Yeah. Sam, what do you think?
I've had a little time to think about it, and it's disheartening, and it's tough to even give you a response. Because not only do we think about racism, but think about those people didn't know that they were even going to die that day.
Wow.
And that's what's most hurtful for me, because they still had purpose. They still had lives that they needed to live, and God is in control of everything. But God didn't cause this to happen. a racially motivated situation, a person that's been taught this behavior caused this, and it's because I just looked, I saw the photo of everyone that was in that was killed in it. It just really broke me down to where I was like, man, God, they didn't know that they were going to die, and that's the stance that I'm looking at. I understand and see racism,
Yeah.
and I'm never gonna see past that as far as people being that way, and it's because it's the world we live in today, and people are evil, and though he did this, I pray for him because he doesn't, he's been taught something that just is unfair, and
Right.
so I pray for the families that have been affected by this. I pray for the Buffalo community that has been affected by this. You know what I mean? Because it's just unfair.
Yeah, to me, it's almost like, what is it going to take for us to wake up and come to terms with the fact that racism, unfortunately, is very much still here. We very much so still have major issues when it comes to racism, and it needs to be dealt with. Period.
It's so hurtful. Like Sam said, just the fact that those people, like, they had plans, not just for their lives, but for that day. And to have it cut off just because of the color of your skin. Like, this is a story that's not uncommon, but it still hurts.
That's tough.
It still hurts.
And I want somebody to just, because the main word that you said, Sam, was taught. He was taught this, which means that somebody else believed this before it got to him. And that's the stuff that nobody wants to say from the other side. No one wants to say that this is actually something that is happening. They would rather blame it on or compare it to, other groups that don't even mean to spread hatred, but groups that are actually standing up for the rights of minorities.
Yeah.
And instead of acknowledging the wrong in stuff like this, it's a way to blow it off and to beat around the bush and just be passive with the acknowledgement of it. And it makes me angry. It hurts me. It upsets me. And I'm from the South, so we're living in a place where racism could be next door, and I didn't know it unless it comes knocking at my door, and not leave the way that they came. But that's beside the point. At the end of the day,
hello. Huh? Did you catch it? No.
I'm just saying. You won't leave it like you came. But I'm
Right.
just saying, like, that kind of stuff is prevalent in Mississippi. We're known for it. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that we're known for. So it's not something that I've had to actually endure face to face, like in person, but just to see it all over and to hear the things that people say in defense, almost in defense of this kind of stupidity.
Yeah.
And to act like it doesn't exist. This is so blatant. What do you have to say now?
Right. Kevin says maybe black people should all purchase guns. Then we'll see how fast the gun laws change in this country. Then he says they're all taught it. No one is born a bigot. That is so very true.
That is learned behavior.
Yeah. We got to move on, guys, but we may even have to jump back to this next week and really, really dig into it. But I definitely wanted to... we had to touch on it a little bit. But guys, I'm excited about our guests being here. So Ursula Brown is here. Kimmy Kemet is here. So we're going to bring them right after this announcement from our co-hosts that we miss so much, Pastor Monique Walker.
I'm going to start all over again. Come on.
I can see the sun. Yes, it's going to be a brighter day. Been hurt, been
All right, y'all. Make sure you get your Elvania if you haven't already. Make sure you go to elvania.com and grab.
Commercial.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all right, guys, I am super excited because one is a model. She's an amazing actress. She's a producer, and she is a psalmist. And then the other is a director. She is a acclaimed singer, amazing actress with years of experience. Guys, put your hands together for none other than the beautiful Kimmy Kemet and the lovely Ursula Brown. Hey, y'all. I want to do that one song. Hey y'all, how you been doing? So good to see. It's so funny. I just saw them at rehearsal, but I feel excited. Like, oh my gosh, hey y'all. So good to see you. So Ashley, you know all about this because Ashley just did a play. So it's Tech Week for us, Ashley.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So it's a rough week. But we make it through. We definitely make it through. So, guys, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So, Deliver Us from Evil. It's coming, guys. It's a stage play written by Sheila Finn. Shout out to Mama Sheila. She's affectionately known as Mama Sheila by so many. We have 2 shows, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the 21st. It's going to be at the River Rouge High School Auditorium. And we still have tickets available, and we'll get into that. But I want you guys to tell us about the show. Kimmy, tell us what we can look forward to in Deliver Us from Evil.
This is going to be a very exciting show. It's about a young man who, he's going on the right path so far. He loves church. He loves music. He plays basketball. But he can't seem to, get away from these bullies. So I think that goes on a lot of times in our community, and we don't really acknowledge it. And so in this play, Sheila Finn, she really touched on what these kids are going through, including what we're going through right now in the pandemic. So I think it's going to be very enlightening for the kids as well as the adults to, for them to see what our younger youth go through, as well as what they can do as well, to help them out. So it's going to be a very, very, very exciting show. It's a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns, stuff that you never expect will happen.
Absolutely. What can you add to that, Ursula?
Well, I just say that the show is awesome. It gives a lot of little twists and turns about how you would go through things in life, not just in your life, but the people around you, your family around you. I know we have our problems in our own homes, but there's problems in my cousin's home, in my uncle's home, and everybody's home. So it gives a general idea of not just the problem in your house. It can go around, problems can happen every day. And what I like about it just shows you that how you go through things and how you can deliver yourself from it also. As long as we keep God near us, we can get out of these type of situations as long as we stay with God.
I love that. And one thing I love about Mama Sheila's writing is that the message is always clear.
Yeah.
There's always a powerful message. Bless you, Ashley. I know you were sneezing. The message is always powerful, but it's always clear. And I think that's why I love being a part of it, because especially in the month of May, we know that this is Domestic Violence Month. And so
also Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes. And so I feel like this production touches on both of those aspects. So without giving away the show, in what way do we think that this could be an effective tool for those who may have dealt with domestic violence or mental health issues?
Ursula?
Well, what I will just really say when it comes to the domestic violence is that, it happens everywhere. To get to know someone and to get to figure out someone, it's a process. And the thing is that no matter what we go through in life, we just got to remember to keep God first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of us do. We lose the focus of God and don't bring God into what we're doing. And that's when it all kind of, comes turmoil. So we just have to remember, always keep him first, no matter what.
Absolutely. Not only that, Kimmy, I think that the show just brings awareness, period. I think especially in our community, the African American community, and what I love about even us on the platform, we come in all different shapes and sizes and colors, and our melanin goes from Kimmy's complexion to mine, and it always seems to be taboo, however, for us to have mental health issues, but we do. It has always been an issue in our community. Ashley, it's like going to see a therapist. It was like, oh no, just pray about it and go sit down. It's like, no, like
you gotta talk to somebody.
You gotta talk to somebody.
Let's be real. Like for years, that was a taboo subject for Black people. They would say those were white problems.
Right.
Yeah.
And us being able to work through everything. It was one of the times where our strength actually was a blessing and a curse. The curse part meaning that nobody could really understand why Black people couldn't just work through it or go through it or sing through it or shout over it or preach over it or praise over it or whatever, and then go home feeling worse than you did when you first got there. So I'm grateful that we do have people of our color that are actually coming to the forefront in the fight to acknowledge more of the mental health problems that we've had for years. This did not just start. Our forefathers went through mental health issues, but had no way of dealing with it in a way that didn't bring shame to our race or shame to them or shame to their families or whatever. So I'm so grateful that stigma is finally breaking from our race and we're actually getting the acknowledgement and the help that we need.
Yeah. And see, one thing that happens in the show too, ladies, and I want you guys to expound on it, is that we deal with children and what they go through. And so I can remember being a child and being teased because I was so dark complected. And then I used to think if I wasn't as light as Kimmy, then I couldn't be good looking. And then oh yeah. And then you had light-skinned people like Kimmy or like Ursula who, maybe people picked on them because, you think you're better than us or you have good hair or, what is that? Anyway, what's good hair? And so I believe we touch on that.
It is a thing. It's not all, and sometimes it's not even all about being light-skinned or dark-skinned. Sometimes it's just all about just being fat or skinny.
Oh, yeah.
Tall or short.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it can come in art because I've been tall all my life. So by me being light-skinned and being tall, I was the big bird.
Wow.
The thing is that it can come in all types of, ways. So that's why we just need to talk about it.
I was tall, lanky, so I'm a pencil. I look, all types of stuff. Or, oh, you're not black, you white because I'm so light. So I'm literally, arguing with people like, no, you see my mom, you see my brothers, we go to the same school. Like, they're a little darker than me. I'm just, light. But, or even now, like before I cut my hair off, I will wear a fro and this. Oh, your hair can't be like that because you're not black, you white. And it's like, but I am. And it's really sad that you think that I can't be, or, I always think it's, I always hate like when I see someone that's darker complexion and they say, oh, I wish I was light skinned. No, you beautiful just the way you are. I used to want to be dark skinned because I got talked about so bad.
Absolutely.
So it's two sides of the spectrum, but at the same time, we are all beautiful just the way we are. And I think it's a good that we do have kids in our production because they can learn and see that there are different ways that you can handle being bullied. There's different ways that you can handle if you're going through something. You can talk to people. You might not be able to talk to your mom, but you can talk to your grandma. You could talk to your grandpa. You could talk to your uncle, your aunt, friends or whoever the case may be. I think that this production shows people that there are other avenues outside of, don't don't wallow in that whatever you're going through. Reach out to somebody, and I think that this production shows that there are different avenues, even if you think that you don't have them. Let's bring light to the ones that you do have, and you can go to them and work through those issues that you might have.
Absolutely. Another thing that we see in the production is we see relationships between fathers and sons and mothers and daughters and just parents and children as a whole. And why do you think that Miss Sheila thought it was so important that we showcase those relationships in this production?
Because now in times that we're in right now, kids are very disobedient. They're not
disrespectful too.
Disrespectful, actually disobedient, disrespectful. All of that goes.
Yes.
When it comes to these kids now.
Yes.
So for her.
Mannish.
Oh my God! You got kids nowadays. They don't even want to treat. They don't even want to show the elderly people respect.
No.
The mama or the father, they treat the grandparents. And even the great grandparents, they're just not doing so. We need a whole lot. Yes, our people can be so. Yes, they can. So ignorant in a lot of ways. Absolutely. And we just need a lot of more love and a lot of more parents talking to their children, because that's not what we're doing nowadays. We're letting these kids raise themselves.
Wow. Well, I love what Kevin said. He says that our people can be so ignorant. A lot of colorism was passed down to us by the slave masters. Absolutely. Because people that were lighter complected like Kimmy, you would be in the house. And then the darker people, we had to be outside in the cotton field, sweating bullets and passing out of heat, having heat strokes, and y'all was in the air conditioning. No, I'm joking.
It really was, like he said, it was a divide and conquer technique. It was
yes.
pitting us against each other.
Right.
And that seed of jealousy being planted into us as a people and dividing us from each other instead of us coming together, pointing our focus in the direction of the common enemy, which was the master.
Right.
Instead, we fell for it and started going against each other. And as hard as it is to really acknowledge and swallow that, we're still doing that.
Oh, yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Instead of us finding a way to celebrate the differences that we have in each other, some people can still be ignorant enough to look at it as something to be offended by and to be offensive about. It took me a long time to get to a point where I was comfortable with these suit coolers I'm rocking. Because let me tell you something. Everybody has something to say about these lips. And I mean, I can't tuck them in. I can't cut them off. Right.
I'm sure your husband happy with them.
But you know what is the funny thing about that? You talk about how big. I had the problem with how small man was. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yes. I don't have no lips.
Right. Ron, you said that to my husband in the back to my hallelujah.
My boy.
That's right.
Glory.
Listen, as long as he's happy, I'm fine. Right. But it took me a minute to be happy with it myself.
Right.
Because I thought that everything on me was too big. My head was too big. My nose was too wide. My lips were too big. My teeth were too big. Everything was just too big. And it wasn't a lot of other people that were doing it. It was our people that were making me feel this way.
That part.
I realized, and the most closest people around you.
Exactly.
It makes you feel the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, and so the subject of low self-esteem really hits home with me because I dealt with that for years. Like my entire life growing up was a prayer about being delivered from low self-esteem. And it took so long for me to get to a point where I actually appreciated the things about myself that everybody else was ragging on and cracking on. And it takes time to get there, but I'm so thankful that I'm there now because I can look in the mirror and not try to want to be as light-skinned as Miss Kimmy. Or try to have good hair and stuff like that. Like everything about me, I can actually make it my own, and I can appreciate it about myself, and not try to compare. Because there's a saying that says comparison is the thief of joy.
Wow.
And there's no way possible that you can be happy with who you are if you're constantly comparing it to somebody else.
Yeah.
So you can't appreciate who you are if you don't see yourself good enough to stand beside somebody and be okay with just being you. You know, and it takes a long time for you to get to that point. But for some people to get to that point, I'm just thankful that I finally did. So I wish I could see this play, but I'm happy to hear about it tonight. So y'all just keep talking. That was just my 2 cents. So
I was going to ask you, ladies, who do you think would be a good candidate to come see the production?
Who you ask? You asking me and Kimmy?
Yeah.
And now say that question again.
Who do you think would be a good candidate to come see the production?
Who I would say would be a good candidate to come see everybody. Everybody, because of the fact that it has some type of scenario in there that can hit somebody somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it can help everybody. It's starting from helping the kids, making them rid of what they go through in life too. Because just because they're kids don't mean they don't have problems. Mm-hmm. We all have them.
You said
and us as grown-ups feel like the kids' problems is not as important as ours, but they just as much as important. That's why it comes down to us being parents to make sure that we guide our children, make sure that we teach our children, teach them how to be respectful, teach them how to talk to one another. All of that plays a part at home.
Yeah.
And I know that we can teach our kids because all my kids are grown. I've taught my kids, but the thing is that some things they have to go out there and learn on their own.
That's right. That's right.
We can't teach them everything. I hate that because we had to learn it too. And as parents, we have to understand that. And all of this bullying and things like that is so hard. I've never been bullied.
It is.
Never in my life. Everybody looked at me as a bully because I was a big girl. I wasn't a bully. I was just a big girl, but everybody just stayed away from me, and I was cool with that. But the kids, they have to go through people, coming up to them, making them do things they don't want to do. A lot of kids don't even want to talk to their parents, and it's sad.
Wow.
It's really sad. So us as parents, come on, y'all, let's come back. Let's sit our kids down. Let's talk to them. I talked to my son today. He's 27 years old. That's my baby. Yeah. And we still talk today.
Wow.
So don't ever change it just because they grown either.
That's right.
We all need somebody to talk to.
Amen.
I think one of the most important things that us as parents who have younger children now today, we have to understand and learn the lack of parenting is what shapes them into adults, and the attentiveness to parenting is how we shape our kids today. A lot of kids. I work with high schoolers, and I'm always thinking like, man, at what age did they learn to act like this, or were they not taught certain things, and this is why they feel it's okay to disrespect people of elderly people or authoritative figures.
Right.
It's actually a thing of a lot of the kids I work with. I went to school with their parents, and to see them act as in the same right their parents did.
Wow.
It's like, wow, where's the maturation?
Right.
Yeah.
Why haven't we matured from childlike things?
Yeah.
It's amazing how it's actually baffling sometimes to see adults in the way they behave still to this day when they're 30s and 40s and still wanting to do things
that part
20, 30 years ago. So,
but I think that's why everybody needs to come see this show, because I think it helps us all to put things into perspective. And I think it'll show a lot of people, because I think the first step of deliverance is realizing that there's an issue that needs to be dealt with.
Exactly.
And a lot of times we have a hard time, coming to grips with, what, I do need to be delivered from this. Whether it's having some self-esteem issues, I need to be delivered from that. Whether it's, having anxiety, whatever it is, I think this show is going to help us to identify what it is. And then the part 2 is what we can do to be delivered from it. And so, where can people get tickets to the show?
From people that they know, they can go on eventbrite.com for Deliver Us. Look up Deliver Us from Evil by Sheila Finn. You see the poster, the flyer. You can get the 3 o'clock tickets, 7 o'clock tickets, general and VIP on Eventbrite, or you can also purchase tickets at the door for 3 and 7 o'clock.
All right. So I want to do something tonight. Kimmy is not only an actress in the production, but she is the producer, and Ursula is one of the directors for the show. And so they wear 2 very, very important hats. But Kimmy has been so kind as to give us 2 tickets, 2 7 o'clock tickets that we can give away. So to the first 2 people who write in the chat box, or who raise their hand some kind of way and say they would like those tickets, they are yours. All right, it can be anybody. Type it in the chat box. The tickets are yours. So I am super excited. I think this is going to be amazing. Again, 2 shows. Now listen, 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I always say that the 3 o'clock crowd are the people who don't want to come out, just in case it get a little dark. So if you like to get out early, come on to the 3 o'clock. It's okay. Our seniors, a lot of our seniors come to the 3 o'clock, and we love that. Again, because we know sometimes you can't see in the dark, or maybe you got other stuff you got to do, or maybe your bedtime's at a certain time. So, we cool with you. And then our 7 o'clock crowd sometimes can be a little more rowdy. And we love that too. Being on stage, we love to feel that energy. So make sure you guys grab your tickets. Eventbrite tickets are there, and if you want to get 2 comp tickets today, type your name in the chat box and I'll make sure we get them to you. Now I'm gonna tell y'all another secret. Ursula plays my wife in the show, guys. Yep, that's my wife, y'all. And when I tell you, she cuts up in the show. That's all I can tell you. And she sings down. Do you hear me? Ursula, can you just give us a little line or something, just so the viewers can just know?
Really, yes. really. Okay. Let's see. He's everything that my heart ever longed for. He's everything he promised, and so much more. He's more than amazing. He's more than marvelous. He's more than miraculous. Could ever be. Oh, than wonderful. That's what Jesus, that's what Jesus is to me.
Woo!
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Huh? You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
You better sing over there.
God bless you.
Okay.
Looking forward to everybody coming. Amen.
Listen, and she sings down in this play, I'm telling you.
I believe it. She has such a strong, you have such a strong, beautiful tone.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
I absolutely love how rich, even with your high register, you still have a richness to your voice that I absolutely love. Like, it was punching me right here in the chest.
My Sheila's clapping.
Thank you.
It runs for me.
Hi, Sheila. Thank you.
You know what's so weird, Ron? I have a cousin named Sheila Finn.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Is she in Mississippi?
She is in Mississippi. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my, you have a twin. Look at God. I love her voice too. Now, Kimmy, you feel like giving us something?
Oh no! If you want to hear me sing, you gonna have to come to Just for the Love of Money. That's on June 18th and 19th.
That's right. Don't forget about Just for the Love of Money. It's coming, y'all, and Kimmy will be singing in Just for the Love of Money. You see her with that afro, y'all. Y'all see Kimmy?
I see her. Rocket sis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
rocket.
Thank you. I recently cut it all off, but it'll be back.
That's what's up.
Yes, so listen, guys, don't forget to inbox me if you want to get those comp tickets. We only have 2 guys, so make sure you inbox us, and they are yours. We're very happy to do that. But for everybody else, make sure you go to eventbrite.com, get your tickets. You can inbox any of us as well if you want to get tickets. You can inbox Kimmy, you can inbox Ursula, myself. Matter of fact, can you give them your social media handles?
Yes, Ursula Walker Brown on Facebook.
I am Kimmy Kemet on Facebook, and I am Jules of Kemet on Instagram.
All right. Let's see. Revolutionary Minds says Kim. Let's sing Kim.
I'm with them. Kim.
Kimmy, just give us a little line or something. Just a little something.
Crumb. Now, you give us a crumb.
I don't
Because
know.
we can't come to the play. Now, we live too far away.
I don't. Let me see. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to seek victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Okay.
Come on, Kimmy! Yes! Let me tell you.
I'm never hearing her sing. I've never heard her sing before.
Let me tell you something. Did you see the figure? I said, listen. You know you can say when you can take the finger with the right. I said, come through, Kimmy.
And some people be pointing their finger and they don't land that real, but she landed.
Come on.
Every note she pointed.
Didn't she land it?
Head, honey, got head.
Ursula, you heard me sing for the first time ever.
Yes, I did. I've never heard you sing before. Oh, that was wonderful.
Yeah, she did that, didn't she?
She did. Thank you so much.
Deliver us from evil. That's right. Sheila Fins, deliver us from evil, you guys. May 21st. That's this Saturday. I cannot believe it's this Saturday. This Saturday. River Rouge High School, 1460 West Coolidge Highway, River Rouge, Michigan. Listen, all our Metro Detroit supporters who are always like, I don't want to go to Battle Creek. You know, before the pandemic, we were on tour, and people were like, can y'all please do something in Detroit again? Okay, well, we're not in Detroit, but we're real close. All right, so get your tickets, $50 for VIP. Kimmy, what does VIP include?
So VIP, obviously you get preferred seating. So the first 3 rows will be VIP only. You will be front and center. You will also get gift bags. We can't tell what's the secret in the gift bag, but there are a lot of goodies in there. So you get to get some keepsakes to take home. Some good. You might have some things to munch on while you in the play. You just never know. It's
all right.
Secrets in there, but we got some stuff ready for y'all.
All right, and then general admission is $35. And again, you can get your tickets on Eventbrite or call 248-229-6461, as well as just hit up one of us on our social media pages. We would love to get you tickets. I love what's on the flyer where it says, all through Bobby's challenges of peer pressure and being bullied, will he find a solution to his problems. Come on out and see if Bobby get delivered.
Be delivered, Bobby. Be delivered.
Come on out and see if Bobby gets delivered.
Yes.
Be delivered. Be delivered.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This has been so much fun. Deliver us from evil. Don't y'all miss it. I'm telling you, like we've been saying all night, it's something for everybody. Lottie-dottie, everybody needs to be there. I promise you, you won't leave the same way that you came in. Thank you, Wendell. He says, good podcast show tonight. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, if you're going through something, this show will touch on it to maybe bring something to the light. Who knows?
Wow. I love that.
Oh, and you said they asked for new music, Ryan. So little do they know that you wrote a whole new song for this. So you got new music in the show.
I sure did. And somebody told me that if you come to the show, you might hear me and Ursula and a few of us doing a little R&B music too. Just a little bit. Just a little, because I don't get to sing R&B very often. But you might get to hear one of your good old favorite, good. Just come on out and see. I'm telling you, just come on out. But you cannot be late. All right, you can't be late. You got to be on time, or you're gonna miss it.
Yeah, we're gonna start on time.
I know you got the folks shimmy and Pastor Ron.
Listen, they might do a little shimmy. You know what I'm saying? They might hunch it up a little bit. Keisha said, "Can't wait."
Over a little bit. Like, come on in.
Right. Get that little two-step going. Great show, guys. Love you, Kim. All right.
I love you too. I don't know who that is, but I love you too.
They love Kimmy. They love
Kimmy.
Yes. All right, listen, guys. We got to get out of here. Last words from Ashley.
From me?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming through tonight. Thank you guys so much, Kimmy, Kemet, and Miss Ursula for coming through and being guests on our show. We cannot be there with you guys, but we are definitely there in spirit. So we wish you all the best. Pastor Ron, you are doing your acting thing, and we are not mad at you. We are supporting you 100%. So me, Sam, and the rest of the Pew crew wish you the absolute best. And hopefully we'll be able to see some clips and now we asking for some clips and some behind the scenes stuff from one of these other plays. We ain't got to see it yet, but I hope that means that he's just working on it and he's getting it to us.
Yes. I'm going to get you some clips. Hopefully one day we can come to Mississippi and do it down there.
Listen, I'm with it. I'm definitely with me. Get with me and we'll make it happen. We'll set it up some kind of way. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. We love you guys from the bottom of my heart. So we love you, like Pastor Ron says, for free and constantly. So be sure to tune in and make sure that you let everybody know every week on Tuesday it is Pew's Day.
Yes.
Hang out with us. We love you, YouTube family and our Facebook family. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Go love on somebody.
See y'all Saturday.